Hi, I'm going to be doing a new project and I'm going to show you the supplies that you need in order to make this. I will be making something using Sherri Baldy's My Besties stamp sets. You can use any of her stamp sets to do this project. For right now, I am using this one, and it is available, or was available, I'm not really sure right now, on Create and Craft TV. And it is called Wishing You Love. And this is the cover, but here's the actual size and all the extra stamps you get with it. It's awesome. And that's going to be the major focal point of our project. The next thing you're going to need is, this is like a muslin type of a canvas. It's stiffer, so it's not actual muslin. I wanted something that had some stability to it. The other thing you're going to be needing is muslin, and again, this is the cream natural muslin. We're going to be needing both of those items, and then you are going to need some acrylic blocks for the size of the stamp that are on the back, and you are also going to need some ink that will work for fabric, and this is the actual ink that I have that I will be using. The other thing we're going to be altering, is what I should say, is this is from Michaels, but you can use any bag, but I'm going to be using this bag from Michaels. It was found in their, I think it's $2, $3 bins. You know, they have dollar bins, but they also have $2, $3 bins, and I'm going to be using this, and it's just a zippered pouched bag, and you can see it's roughly, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6.5 inches tall. And then they also are carrying a muslin carry bag, and again it has the same sentiment, if you want to call that, on the front, but they have several right now. This is just the one that I decided to choose to use for my project. So we are going to get started, and I will show you the first step. Okay, before I got back on, I did a couple tests with the ink pads, and I found that the Memento was the best for stamping, and I also found that the harder canvas did not stamp very well because it's raised, and so the image can't be secure down to all of the raised areas. So I am going with the muslin, just the plain muslin, and I'm going to be backing it with the heavier canvas to give it stability. So anyway, right now I am stamping my image with the Memento ink, black ink. You could probably use any ink as long as it's dark. And then I am going to just basically set this down on the muslin, natural muslin, and do some pressing, and that will give me the image that I want. This is very similar to the video I've already done with the children's dress, except for now I'm putting this on muslin, and I'm going to be making something else. And I'm going to go ahead and take it off, and that's what it looks like. And the other thing that I will go ahead and do, seeing as we're doing this right now, is some of the smaller stamps that were in the package. I am going to be stamping those and doing something special with those also. Those stamp up really nice. I'll do one more for you. And remember, you can use, I'm using Memento ink. You can use your Copics to color these in. I'm going to put this one right here. You can see how well Sherri Baldy stamps really stamp up, and this, like I said, is muslin. I think they look really well. Let me go ahead and put that really a little bit closer so you can see how nice they do stamp up. They stamp up really nice. Okay, so I am going to continue with the project. I'm going to color some of this in and put it together for you. I thought I'd show you really quickly how I color on the muslin. It absorbs, because it's fabric, so it absorbs the the ink quite quickly, and I'm not very good at talking and coloring at the same time, but basically that's all I do. Oh, and I am using RV25 on the hearts and RV23. So I am doing, still doing the blending. There's not, like I said, you don't hardly have to put anything down at all because it's fabric and it's just like water. It's going to absorb the moisture quickly. And so there's not a lot of ink you need to put down from your Copics. I see I need to add a little bit more of the R25. I didn't get it. And this is pretty simple. I think you can see to color the hearts in is pretty easy. It's kind of fun. And it will be a great little thing adding to my project that I think that you will enjoy creating yourself maybe. So I'm also still going to use RV21, and I will have the hearts completed. So I'm going to do the same thing for the image and the flower that I stamped, but I think now you can see it's a pretty easy, fun thing to do with your Copics and stamping on fabric. I just thought maybe if you wanted to see it. And you can heat set that, but I'm not probably going to have to worry too much about anything because I'm not going to probably ever wash it, but you can heat set it. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring. I finished with the next step of coloring the muslin image, and this is what she looks like. She's kind of like has a watercolor look to her because, like I said, the Copics do bleed just a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I kind of like this look. Like I said, I stamped her on the muslin, the natural muslin. I had tried to stamp her, like I told you, on the heavier canvas, and it just, as you can see, didn't work. But I never like to waste my stuff, so I went ahead and cut a frame to go around her. And this will also give it a little bit more stability, like I said, which is why I wanted to use this originally. So I'm going to have a couple other steps that I'm going to do with this. I am going to actually stitch around the outside and then possibly fray this just a little bit. And the other thing I did is I did use two of my, in order to get these ovals, I used two of my dies from Lifestyle Crafts. I don't know, I think that We Are Memory Keepers, I think that's what it's called now, carries this, the dies from Lifestyle Crafts now. The other thing I did is, remember, I stamped the small images as well, and this is the little flower, and this is the hearts. Now what I used is, again, these are like a tag, I used spellbinders, and I just ran those through using these dies, and they make really cute little tags, I think. Again, I did the same thing. I went ahead and cut it out of both, and I'm going to put them together. I'll probably stitch around this one as well. And I'm going to be attaching them somehow to my image. So that's that part so far. Then I discovered, and I thought that maybe you would think this is kind of cool, I discovered that, you know, Sherri Baldy has a set of dies. Just one second. And I don't know if you're aware of these dies, but they are on, I'm sorry, I have a blank screen, don't I? There you go. These dies are on my Besties Etsy, Sherri Baldy's Etsy store, and you can get these, and they actually cut fabric too. And so I went ahead and used these 3 dies from this set, and there are, you can see all the die sets there are here, and you can actually use any of these with the canvas or the muslin. It works super. So I also tried stamping on the canvas with paint, and as you can see, it didn't work. But I used Sherri Baldy's dies and went ahead and used them, cutting this out so that I can have a muslin or a canvas flower. And it's kind of cool in a way, even with that little bit of, you can't even tell that that's what that was originally. I'm going to put a button right here. You'll see that later, and again, I'm going to add that onto my project. But wow, these work super on fabric. So just keep that in mind. Again, if you use these with your machine, make sure you check what the directions are. I used a grand caliber to make mine, but again, read your directions, make sure you do it. You don't want to be wrecking your machine using the fabric, but a lot of the machines now actually will let you use fabric through them. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, this was kind of an accident in a way, but it worked out great for our project. So I'm going to continue with the project and let you see what happens next. Alright, so I have the project finished, and basically what I made is a canvas tag. And as you can see, I stitched around the edges of that, and then this is the flower I showed you, and I hand stitched the button in the middle, and I added that tag right there inside of the flower. So that's all attached, and I actually I hole punched this at the top. The Big Bite, which you've seen before, works super for fabric and cardboard and everything else, and it made the perfect hole for me for the top of my canvas tag. The other thing I did, because I wanted to put it on this bag, is I bought this, it's a rather large chain. It's similar to your keychains, but this one's a bigger one, and I got this, pretty sure it was at Michael's. It might have been Joann's, but that's where I got it from, and I'm sure I got it on sale, but if you look for that tag, I don't know, like I said, I think it was at Michael's. It was probably on sale, but at any rate, $1.99 is not bad, and I'm going to use that just like you would a key ring for a round. I just wove that inside of my bag, and then I'm going to, as I'm showing you, I'm going to string it through, as you can see, and then I'm going to just cut that off, and this is going to be my tag. So I'm going to have my own Besties bag. I'm going to go ahead and see, whoops, if I can go ahead and trim this to where I want it to be. These pliers come in really, really handy. I use these for dies. You know how you get dies that are all together? These are a jewelry, they're a jewelry snip, and they work perfect for, you know how you always get all of those dies that have all those things joined together? This thing works perfect. Anyway, it works good for jewelry also. This is my way that I'm going to attach that, and it's going to just hang on there. The other one, as you can see, I just hand stitched that one on to the side of that, and that's going to be my bag. I can embellish more, you know, like along the bottom or whatever else I want to do, but I just want to give you an idea of what you can do with stamping and making your own fabric tag. This could even be super cute if you heat set it. You could put that on a shirt. You could put it on anything. So just wanted to give you that idea, and I'll just get that a little bit closer so you can see. Looks pretty. It looks pretty good. So just to remind you again, you can get the stamp sets from Sherri Baldy's store. You can also join the Stamp of the Month Club and get stamps like this sent to you monthly also. You never know which one you're going to get, so it's kind of a fun surprise. But I'll put all those links, and if I find out where this particular one is right now, I'll have a link to that. Otherwise, like I said, just use any of her stamps. They stamp really great. And see you again next time. Thank you.